Well, g'day DLive, and welcome back to another GivesAMinute DLive video. The GivesAMinute DLive video. That's right, on the first day of every month, we take a look at DLive as a platform. Happens to be the first of the month right now, the first day of September 2021. Also the first day of spring in Australia. Heck yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over to DLive as a non-signed in viewer. We go dlive.tv. So I do have an account here, obviously, but right now I've signed myself out, just to take a little look-ski at the site. I guess we'll take a look at the 5 carousel wheel love action streamers. But before we go too deep into it, this probably will be very quick. Sadly, as per last month, there has been no information from the above down to the streamers. There's been no community stream. There's been no community post because the Twitter doesn't exist. So we don't know. As a streamer, we don't know what's going on with DLive. It seems like it's a ship without I was going to say a ship without a sailor. No, it's got sailors. It doesn't have a captain. So yeah, bear that in mind. We'll take a look at the Tidy channel just to verify. But first of all, we've got streamers here live on the machine. We got Anatlas. That's an interesting name. Anatlas. We've got Brother Bigfoot, we've got the Mute Dwarf, we've got Peanut Enthusiast, and we've got Karaoke Ken up there on the front carousel. Let's take a look at Anatlas, I guess. Let's go in here and have a look at Anatlas.
All right, hit play. Now what? Hope the pets show up. Welcome to Better Exceptions. Notification wall is full.
Okay, Anatlas.
I'm so hungry I could eat an entire cow plant. Oh no, Puka.
Anatlas has currently been streaming for 4 hours and 38 minutes. That's a long stream. She has 1.13k followers. 11 viewers right now on this stream.
This is other people.
Oh, she's. Hold on a second. She's restreaming. Look, restream bot. So she's just restreaming. That's a shame. I mean, there's nothing wrong with restreaming per se, but here I am giving her props on the front page. Well, here's DLive giving her props on the front page, and I'm giving her props here in this video, and she's not even really on the site. Either way, folks, let's move on to Brother Bigfoot. Let's take a look at this channel. Brother Bigfoot.
They don't offer any cover.
Yeah, it didn't matter even a little bit.
Been live for 49 minutes. It's got 7 followers, possibly a newcomer to DLive. Got 11 viewers here. Has not written anything in the about section. Possibly. No restream action here. Okay. So he's got a lot of comments here. Okay.
Why'd you go all the way over there?
Because I pointed to it many times.
Brother Bigfoot, welcome to DLive, or welcome to the streams. 7
like, hey, I'm
followers.
going over here.
Yeah, by yourself.
That is nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, I can just pop in over here.
Pause that. That's nice that DLive give you know, anybody who gets it.
Menstrual cycles are a thing now.
Menstrual cycles are a thing now. Everybody gets a slot on the homepage from time to time, and there's Brother Bigfoot there. Let's take a look at the Mute Dwarf ski. The Mute Dwarf.
No, not ass and titties. Melinda will beat my ass.
But that Family Guy joke where...
Been live for 41 minutes. 29 followers. This stream is
Damn
titled...
fucking tits.
Hey neighbor, I heard your firm said got...
Yeah.
This stream is entitled A Long-Awaited Return. His mature tag. We did hear some some interesting language there. Maybe I'll just mute him just in case. Well, he calls himself the Mute Dwarf. I'll mute you, Dwarf. Got 1 viewer to his stream with 29 followers. Let's go and have a look at the next streamer here on the wheel. Anatlas Love, Brother Bigfoot, the Mute Dwarf, Peanut Enthusiast.
Game. We will settle it with one game.
Been live for 5 hours and 19 minutes. 807 viewers, or followers, sorry. 807 followers. Viewers on this stream, 5.
And
Okay.
before he's been practicing like every day just so he can challenge me and beat me.
There's the chat on the
Alright.
side here. Looks like he's making NFTs. Maybe. I don't know what's going on there, but what I am seeing, and you see it as well, surely, these numbers are very low viewer counts, right? Like, very, very low. In fact, if you look here on the recommended feed, 11 viewers on this stream, 1 viewer on that stream, 5 viewers on that stream. In the crypto tab, 4 viewers, 2 viewers, 2 viewers, 1 viewer, 1 viewer. These numbers aren't good. They're not good. It's not a good sign. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any information. I can't tell you anything that I don't know, but it looks like down, down, down. Sad to be said, but let's go and have a look at the last wheel action love machine streamer, Ghost Dog 1. Let's take a look at Ghost Dog 1 stream. Let's make it.
Okay. We've dealt with all of it.
Okay, it's pretty loud.
Okay, and we've done it with smiles on our face. I could have went live and ripped you a fucking new one, but I wasn't about to let my brothers, because again, like I said, my brother, he passed away. We had to cremate him, and then we had to wait and wait and wait and wait, and then reopen that wound so we could lay him to rest months later. And hold on, when it first happened, when he first passed,
Okay, sounds pretty heavy.
was when all this shit started, and my grieving process was taken from me
Okay,
because of this. Okay, I didn't get to grieve because
Okay,
I was
well-
busy
well-
dealing with.
we'll leave that there. Leave it up, and we'll just mute. So Ghost Dog, that sounded pretty heavy, to be completely frank. I didn't know what we were getting into, and it's not M-tagged either, and she's cussing. But currently live for 1 hour and 51 minutes. Got 2,000 followers, 24 viewers on this stream. That is Ghost Dog Oneski, Ghost Dog 1. Let's go back to the DLive homepage. Let's just take a look. This is the trending tab here. Trending tab. The trending tab is cryptocurrency. Doesn't make any sense. Trending cryptocurrency has 46 viewers and it's trending above podcast, which has 1,499 viewers. Then chatting at 400. Is cryptocurrency just always at the top there? I've not noticed that before. Let's take a look on the front page here. Not the wheel. Don't be confused. The wheel is different. Or the carousel. We call it the wheel. Quite frankly, TV's up there with 1K viewers. Very cool. Then High Impact Flicks with 340 viewers. Then, category here, podcast for Quite Frankly TV, podcast for High Impact Flicks. Then on the third slot with 285 viewers in the news category, Pete Santilli. Then with 232 viewers in the other category, Red Pill Project. And underneath, or in fifth position, Lift the Veil with 149 viewers in the podcast category. Now, what I'm seeing here, which is intriguing to note, all 5 of these are mature tagged. Mature tag, mature tag, mature tag, mature tag, mature tag, yet they're not on the wheel. Is that because they're podcast? See, there was mature tags up here, but they're all gaming. I mean, at its core, DLive is a gaming platform. So there's a point. But yeah, what we're seeing is a pretty clear-cut move to not favor anybody doing what will be considered anything possibly controversial, is what I'm seeing. And chatting does get that way, right? Chatting, especially in the mature tag podcast genre. But let's all get sad here and go to the Tidy channel to verify that there has been no community streams. Let's go to let's put a / DLive.tv/Tidy. This will sadden you as it saddens me. Last live 2 months ago. That's depressing. No replays. That's sad, right? That's sad. That's the head of the community in the English language, and we haven't had any information for over 2 months. All of August, all of July, and into June. It's really depressing, really sad. We had on my stream, we had a Brazilian or a couple of Brazilian crew come in after a big fat host from Excapium, and I managed to ask. We didn't quite get an answer, but I did ask the question, and I've never had an answer to this from anybody. If this gentleman Tidy is the head of the community for the English-speaking community on DLive, is there a head of community for the Brazilians? So that'd be Portuguese. Is there a head of community for the Germans? That'd be Deutsch, and so forth. And if there is, do they get a community stream? These community streams that we're missing from Tidy, are they still existing on the other communities? We always hear about how big the Turkish community is. Do they have a head of the community? And do they do Turkish community streams where they get the information that the English community is not getting? And if so, can we watch them and get translates? If we're not going to get any information from above from our community, can we get it elsewhere on the platform and get a translate done? That's what I want to know. Like, are there still events going down that we don't know of? There could be. There could be all kinds of events going on DLive that we don't know because, well, we don't get a community stream. We haven't had one in over 2 months. So that's a question. And I never really got an answer. I think there was a language barrier, obviously. The answer was kind of, there is definitely great streamers in the in the Brazilian community, very good streamers, but I don't think the translation quite worked into what I was trying to ask. But either way, that is a very sad time to be on DLive. Let's take a look at my channel for even more sadness. If we go to GivesAMinute, GivesAMinute. Dun, 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 dun. So this will be playing a rerun, I guess. Which I know that it will be. Last live 16 hours ago. Oh, my IRL stream. Hell yeah. Let's take a little look-ski. Let me go from auto to source. We want to see this in all of its glory. And I'll also turn on the... I have a mask. If I have to wear it, I'll put a mask on. And I'm going directly home. My plan was to go surfing. I've got all my gear for surfing in the morning. I'm not doing that. I'm going directly home. Yeah, that's right. So I'm just trying to justify... So I was at a point on that stream, by the way, that hasn't hit source material yet. Oh, there it is, that's source. I was at a point where I was very, very concerned because I went out IRL streaming, and during the stream, our government called a snap lockdown to take place within the next 2 hours for a whole week. And the idea was like, well, what do? I'm literally out IRL streaming, and I'm about to get to a campsite, which, to be frank, no one else around, right? I'm just myself. I'm in the bush, in the woods, in the forest, no one around. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to, because the option would have been, well, I could turn around and go home. And I was like, well, in my mind, it makes no difference if I go home now or in the morning when I wake up. As long as I don't go forward, and my plan was to go surfing. I had this location that someone told me, and I was IRL streaming the day before and into the night, and then I was going to wake up early and go for a surf. So I said, well, as long as I don't go surfing, as long as I turn around and go directly home, I don't have to get fuel, I don't have to go and get coffee, I don't have to go and get breakfast, I got everything self-contained here. As long as I just turn and go straight home in the morning, makes no difference whether I leave at that hour or at the next day. Now, what you don't see on this stream was the next day I actually drove Steve Ann into a ditch, into a puddle. It's a four-wheel drive, but I don't... Long story short, I couldn't get out. I had to go and get help to get winched out of this hole off-road. Spoiler alert, I didn't actually put it in four-wheel drive mode. It's a four-wheel drive, and I didn't know you got to turn the hubs at the front to activate four-wheel drive mode. So I was trying to get out of the hole in two-wheel drive. But let's take a quick look at this, folks. Let's give it some volumes. I'm setting everything up here. Let's make it larger. I want to see this in all of its glory. Hell, man, let's make it full screen. I do like my IRL streams. Good fun. But I was in a bad state right there. Very confused. Beer will help. It did. And Jack. That's a little tip for you. If you're going to buy a table for camping, don't get one like I've got here, which has a soft top on it. Get one with a hard top, because if it's not a bit of an angel, the soft top will eventually, the glass will fall over. Speaking of glass, let's have a little cheers here. Cheers. Look at me trying to set everything up.
I want to use this as a tripod. This chair.
Why not?
It's going to be a tripod.
Perfect idea, Gibbs. You won't get caught, you'll be fine. Was the Roddy a puppy? Big difference in size. The Roddy was only... Whiskey with a follow. Hey, Whiskey, thanks for following, man. Oh, I didn't give you a nice one welcome, but that might have to wait, dude. I'm just going to try to set everything up here so I can chill. I gave him a spiel later on, a nice one welcome. Who's on this makeshift tripod here. Oh, that's the wrong way, dude. So... Hold on a second. Let's just kill that. So what you're basically seeing there is one of my IRL streams. If you're interested in IRL streams, come and check out my channel. I do them semi-regularly. So at the stage that I was there... Oh no, sorry, this is current. I have 7.7 thousand followers. That's great. Thank you, everybody. Oh, there's the number there. 7,668 followers. Thank you very much, everybody who's followed. There's one viewer of this stream here. This is me watching it right now. I've got a bunch of replays lined up here if you want to check those out. Some cool content. Oh, there's me getting stuck. That's literally the hole I was stuck in. Learn a lesson there. But I'll tell you what I want to do. Let's bump towards the statistics page. Statistics... stats.tidylab.stream. I just want to take a look at the overriding stream channel website statistics. Yeah. And I'm just always interested in categories. In the last 30 days, top categories, last 30 days, news is still number 1 with 2.1 mil viewers. Then comes chatting with 1.4 million viewers. Then comes other with 695,000. Then politics and war with 444,000. Then podcast in 5th position with 440,000. And then we see our first game. Serious Sam with 260,000. Now I gotta ask you, if at its core, DLive is a gaming platform, what are we seeing here? We're seeing the top categories. There's never a game at the top of that list. It's always something other than gaming. News, chatting, other, politics and war, podcast. Me personally, I'd love to see IRL up there higher. But yeah, that's intriguing, right? That's got to be a statistic that people have to listen to. If we want this site to grow, go where the growth is. The growth is obviously not in the gaming categories. It's not. There's the numbers. I'm not making this up, right? These stats are pulled in. I'm not making any of this up. Top 10 categories as per viewers. Podcast, news, chatting, other, and then Mobile Legends. Bang, bang! Top 10 categories per streamers. Night Online. That's interesting. That's a game, right? Then music, then other, then chatting, then cryptocurrency, then podcast, then another game. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's have a look at the GivesAMinute channel. This will probably take a lifetime to load, but let's just see anyway. I wish I had better news for you yahoos, but you know, this is where it takes ages to load. So we'll just take a second, and then if it doesn't load, we'll say, yeah, well, we'll cut off and I'll say, look, I mean, while that loads, if it does load, I'm really disappointed. Like, really disappointed. This site, what made this so rad is just being eroded from underneath our feet. I will go down with the ship. I will ride it to the bottom in the hope that it does resurface with some buoyancy somehow. But at this stage, I don't have any better news for you. This is almost as bad as last month if it wasn't another month down the track, and therefore it's worse. But it's the same thing, but it's worse because it's been another month. Here we go, this did load. So let's have a look. Total follow count 7,733. Last category I was seen in was chatting, which was yesterday. That was Tuesday, August 31st. My peak CCU 258, which was chatting, November 19, 2020, which is the same as it's been for quite a while. And that was the Mafugal bump. No trophies. I'm not too sure what trophies are actually. GivesAMinute followers. My follower I've had a very consistent, even with this downturn of everything, the downturn, right? All that crap, I've still managed to grow pretty consistently, which is I'm pretty stoked with. Viewers has been a little up and down, I guess. Kind of hovering around, you know, getting close to 40 viewers, 37, 33, 33, 35. These are the peaks here, 35, 35. There's a big peak there, 57. That was yesterday. What was that? What were we talking about yesterday? Oh, yeah, of course. My jab, I got the AstraZeneca jab on Monday. That's why my eyes are all black and I'm feeling lousy. Yeah, I had a terrible reaction to it. And I guess that's why that stream got 57 viewers. Lemon earnings. This doesn't seem like it's donating. Doesn't look like it's updating. I've had lemons. I've had BTT. I've had TRX, but there's no lemon earnings there. That's interesting. GivesAMinute's most popular categories. So this is upside down. Chatting is the leading category at 49%. Then music at 31%. Then crypto at 11%. And then IRL at 9%. Yeah, I like these numbers. Chatting is obviously the main core of my content. And then we've got music, cap game. New layout for the cap game. I'm stoked on that. Cryptocurrency and IRL. In an ideal world, the IRL would get bumped up even higher, but that's the way it is right now. But yeah, look, I'm sad to bring you this video. I don't like seeing this lousiness, but I'm reporting it for the sake of the documentation. In an ideal world, this all changes and things look rosy again sometime soon. I don't know when. I guess I'll see you on the DLive GivesAMinute video for October. Did I say October? September? I was going to say November and I went with October and went Noctober. I'll see you in October for the next GivesAMinute DLive video. Cheers.